Our hearts are capable of carrying more than one truth at the same time. I think that's the biggest lesson I've been learning lately in my life. Last month in June, I had one of the happiest weeks I've ever had in my life, and one of the saddest. I celebrated my 37th birthday with best friends in San Diego, and while we were there, my papa passed away. And this whole experience has taught me something that I don't think that we talk about enough. I woke up early that Friday morning to text messages and missed calls telling me that my papa had passed the night before. I remember waking up in bed and just sitting there in shock. The problem was, we already had plans to spend the day at Universal Studios. And all day, the entire day, I kept thinking, of course, of my family, and I just kept wondering, am I allowed to even be happy on this day? Should I even be here? You know, is it disrespectful to my family and my papa? Well, I can't even. Yes, I just kept thinking all day that day while I was out in San Diego, in California, in Universal Studios. I just kept thinking about my family and my papa all day, because I just kept feeling like, is it okay for me to be happy right now? Is it okay for me to laugh and to experience joy and to go on these rides and to just be happy while my family in Hawaii was grieving the loss of my papa? I don't know if anyone else has experienced something like that before, where you're having fun, you're having the time of your life, and then something devastating happens right after. Like, how do you process that? How do you allow joy into that moment afterward? I don't know if anyone else has experienced that, where life is asking you to experience two emotions at once, happy and sad at the same time. As I sat with those questions, I realized that I don't have to choose. Two things can be right at the same time. You can hold two truths at the same time. I didn't have to choose. But just because I was having fun does not mean that I didn't love my papa. Just because I didn't have to stop loving my papa in order to laugh and have fun with my friends. Laughing that day, having fun, didn't mean that I don't love my papa any less. One feeling wasn't replacing the other. They were just simply existing together. Maybe you're in a season where life refuses to fit into one emotion. Maybe you're celebrating an engagement while caring for a sick parent. Or you've landed your dream job finally after years, but you've never felt lonelier. Maybe you're welcoming a new baby while grieving the loss of a loved one. Hello, this is me, not the baby part, but it feels like I am stepping into a new version of me, this new version of life, and right at the tail end of this previous transformation, there goes my papa. Like, he couldn't wait. He couldn't wait. We were coming back. I think that is what I kept coming back to. That he couldn't wait. We were planning to come back in January to come and visit and see my family. I haven't been back to Hawaii in like 3.5 years. And so we were planning to come back in January to see everyone. And I was so excited to come and, to see everyone and to see him and to be able to show him this version of me, this new version of me that I've been working so hard to become. And he couldn't wait. Ugh. I've been going back and forth with these emotions, with feeling so happy and on this incredible high. It's 11:11. It's 11:11 a.m. on this incredible high of turning 37 in San Diego on this amazing trip with two of the best friends that we've made out here, Bianca and Cody. And in a way, it felt kind of like a blessing that this happened while I was away, that I wasn't at home, and that I didn't have to sit and think and just be in this grief. That this happened while, we were in San Diego on this trip that was, that was amazing. And I experienced grief that I haven't felt in a long, long time. I haven't lost somebody this close to me. Oh gosh, and we've had losses in our family, but in this immediate family, it's been a long time. And processing, going through this and processing this grief it's also a new feeling for me, because this is something that I probably would have put off and not have felt. I would have, sat crying alone and just quietly, as I did for years. I was somebody who's a quiet crier. I mean, I still am. I'm not advertising. I'm not going out and crying to people. Usually I will sit here at my desk and I will let the emotions go through me. I will just feel it and let it out. And so while we were on our trip, of course, the day was spent going back and forth with these emotions. I was so happy, so excited, but then also remembering that my papa is no longer here. But also remembering that he did live a full life. He made it to 89. And he left, he led a full life. He outlived both of his wives, his brothers, his surviving sisters. I think so many of us believe that we have to wait, that we have to finish grieving before we're allowed to experience joy again. Or that finding happiness sometimes means that we didn't love them deeply enough, that just because you're living your life or that you're moving forward does not mean that the hurt is not still there, that you're not still grieving for the past version of you, for the people who were in your life, for the person who you used to be. I'm learning that's not how the heart works. I'm learning to lead with my heart, and it's brought up so much emotion. I feel like I'm feeling and learning so many emotions, and I'm feeling so many things simultaneously that I didn't feel before. And I feel like that's because I'm honoring my heart space and I'm allowing these emotions to come up and allowing myself to feel them instead of avoiding them. Naturally, I am an avoidant when it comes to emotions because it's a lot for me. It's a lot because I feel so much at all times. But I'm learning that this is my power. I feel everything, and I feel through everything. Our hearts don't replace one emotion with another. They're capable of holding so many emotions at the same time. Our heart expands and makes room. Feeling joy doesn't erase grief. Grief doesn't erase the gratitude. Healing doesn't erase sadness. And sadness doesn't erase hope. They just both are, And if you're in a season where your heart feels like it's being pulled in so many different directions, because I feel it, same. I hope you know that you don't have to choose just one feeling. You don't have to wait until the grief is over to laugh again. You don't have to feel guilty for experiencing joy while you're still healing. Your heart is capable of carrying more than one truth at one time. Two things can be true at once. You can be grieving the loss of a loved one and still feel joy in everyday Still feel gratitude for where you are in your life. Still feel happy for the people that you have around you. And maybe that's what healing actually looks like. Becoming this version of me who allows herself to feel her emotions, process them, and move forward in life instead of feeling or avoiding them or compartmentalizing them into this box and just, I'll feel them later. I'll feel them later. And I feel like this is me many, many years later, allowing myself to feel and allowing myself to move through this grief. Feeling hope and joy and love, and just so thankful that my papa got to live to 89, that he did live a full life. I just wish he would have waited. I just wish he would have waited just a few more months until I came. Well, if this resonated with you, or if you're in a season of this, or if you're grieving, let me know. I would love to talk about it in the comments. I would love to hear your stories, because I want you to know that you're not here alone. That you're not here alone experiencing whatever you're experiencing. I'm right here with you. And we will get through this together. We will get through this together. No matter what season you're in, we will get through this together. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one, friends.